Hey guys, Megan here with Barn Besties. I am on location in sunny California. Sadly, my better half, Steffi, is not here, but don't worry. In 2 more weeks, we will be connected again. But guess what? I am here with Heather. Heather of Gasper Dressage in, I'm going to say it wrong, Kansas City?
Yes.
I'm going to say St. Louis again. See, it's hard being at this end. So, but now we're going to talk about present day. What is present day Heather up to? So you are located in Kansas City and your business is growing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you've started in one location. Tell us a little bit about that location.
So the barn I train out of right now is called Rising Lark Farm.
Mhm.
It's in Olathe, Kansas. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mhm.
There's like 40 acres. And we have an indoor arena and a very large outdoor arena. And I have, I have 7 stalls
Mhm.
in my main barn.
Mhm.
And then there's a lower barn that we have 2 extra stalls as well. And those horses can kind of come in and out as they want. But we have turnouts for all the horses, so they go out every day as long as the weather's okay, which is always a little bit iffy in Kansas City. And then I also train out of another facility that I just recently started doing, which is only like 20 minutes from Rising Lark Farm. It's called Painted M Ranch.
Perfect. And you're a barn manager as well as trainer
At Rising Lark.
at Rising Lark.
Yes.
And at the new farm,
Just trainer.
just trainer.
Yes.
So this is an exciting development for you.
Yeah.
What do you think? What are going to be the pros and what are the cons?
Time management. I've been really lucky the last couple of years. I've just been working out of Rising Lark Farm, where I kind of went away from my traveling around Kansas City and I just strictly worked there because I needed to kind of focus on the horses there.
Yeah.
And slow my life down a little bit because it was a little bit hectic for a while. And Sarah, my client at Rising Lark, was super supportive of my business and has helped grow my business by allowing me to have a couple training horses at her facility. And I've had lots of people hauling in and out of there the last few years, but it's like I always am getting messages about, do you have a lesson horse? Can you come to me for lessons? Do you have training stalls? And the program's just gotten bigger to where I don't have enough space at Rising Lark right now.
I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
So, and you train horses,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That is the passion.
Yes. I love teaching too, but the training is definitely what I really love.
And the vision, do you want to have a school horse program or do you prefer to stay with training and people with their own horses and teaching them lessons? Where are you headed?
I think it'd be fun to have a few lesson horses, but I don't want like a big lesson program. And I really enjoy my adult amateurs and their horses, and my program it's really important to me that the horses aren't just rideable for me, where I feel like sometimes that can be a little bit of a priority to some trainers. My priority is that the horses are rideable for the owners.
Yeah.
So I like to see that with them. And if they're in a training program, I make sure that if we do a lesson, if they want to ride, they should be riding some.
I think that's awesome. And do you sell horses?
Not very often. Not one of my favorite things to do. One, because it's hard to sell because I love all of them so much.
Yeah.
Even if they're not mine, I get attached and it's a problem.
It is a problem. Yes.
And then just, the constant messaging people and like people saying they're going to do something and it doesn't happen. It's too stressful, I think.
It is very stressful. And then going back to when you started your business, did you start with a business plan? Like, did you sit down? You just went.
I just went for it.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah.
And then now that you're in it, like, do you like write out goals? Did you write out a business plan eventually? Do you do profit and loss sheet? Like, are you analyzing the numbers?
I'm really bad. I'm definitely like, know, the very much a horse trainer where it's like, I'll make sure everything looks good each month, and then I'll make sure it looks good every few months, and then I'll check it for tax. It's like, I'm really bad at that, but I have an invoice system that I do for all my clients, which is super helpful because then I can keep track of everything monthly, but also then when I go to do my taxes, it's all right there.
Now, is it like a QuickBooks? That's what I use.
No, I'm, again, very old school.
No, nothing wrong with that.
It's an Excel.
I use Excel too for my projections. So I have both.
That's what I do for my invoicing. I just make an Excel sheet and then I print it or email it.
Yeah.
Most of the time I do both to my clients.
I actually don't do, I mean, with QuickBooks it's an invoice, but I just expect them to pay on the first.
Yeah.
Like I can't do all of that. Now, in most of them, it isn't a business. Like obviously if it's a business, I'll print out the bill, but most of them don't even want it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
They don't even want that. And then, do you organize at the farrier at the farm, the original farm, Rising Lark? Do you organize the farrier, the vet, or does the owner?
I usually do the vet stuff.
Yeah.
Sarah does. So Sarah has a farrier for her horses, and then I have my own, which they've kind of become the same now because of some recent things, which has been wonderful. But the vet is always the vet and the farrier is always like a group chat between Sarah and I, so it's like both of us doing it.
I love that.
Rising Lark is definitely a team effort between Sarah and I really love that. It's nice to have not only her support as a client and a barn owner, but also as a friend, which I know can be a little bit of a line, but Sarah's like been my rock for quite a while.
Yeah, I love it. And how did you guys meet?
Actually, the barn I was working for on the Missouri side, when I came out here to work my first winter, they weren't going to need a rider anymore, and Sarah was looking for a rider and trainer at that point, so they put us in connection.
They connected you, and then you came out here. This is how we met.
Yep.
We are snowbirds together.
Yes.
Bam, right here.
Yes.
To being a snowbird. I love it. So tell me that aspect, because it's been very challenging, at least for me, to run a business in Wisconsin and come out here. But we have to, I mean, at least for me, I have to come out here mentally, but also I want to keep growing as a rider.
Yes.
So what is this time for you?
It's definitely about growth. Like, I don't come out here to just, it'd be great to go to the beach. It's only an hour
vacation?
away. No, this is not vacation. This is
That's what I get all the time.
100% boot camp for my horses and I. Even if people at home don't believe that, but I am working very hard, and I want to be working hard.
I can attest to this because I have seen her working very hard. Because you have been a working student out here, and you're a trainer, and she's still a working student.
On and off this year, yes.
Not this year, but yes.
I used to be, Yep. I used to be a trainer, and I would work at Adventure Farms for Kathleen and David and Alyssa.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I love it out here.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
And so, what kind of things are you learning? Like, do they mentor you in business? Obviously they mentor you in training, but do they talk about other, are they approachable that you can ask them questions?
100%.
Yeah. I mean, I love that about them, because I am asking Kathleen a million questions every day. She's probably like, oh God, here she comes. Here she comes again, right? So guys, if you don't have that relationship with your coach, find a new coach. That's not the right coach. And it doesn't mean they're a bad coach. It just means you're not clicking. Find someone who's open enough to help you, in my opinion, right?
100%.
Because it's not, I think also part of it, I mean, it's the riding, it's the education, but it's the mental aspect. Because I find this sport is so hard. Like, the riding itself is hard, and there are so many aspects that are hard that I can just go, Kathleen, help.
Yeah.
And she'll go, do this, do that, do this. And then obviously it's my choice, and then away we go.
Absolutely.
So being a snowbird is a lot of fun, but it's really, really hard work. And then do you get an opportunity to show?
I do, yes. I did a show 2 weeks ago, I believe. That was in Temecula.
Mhm.
And then next Thursday, I'm going to Del Mar and showing.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love showing out here.
Yeah, it's beautiful and everyone's so nice. It's a nice change.
And so do you find that the community out here is different?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
In what aspects?
Just more friendly
Okay.
and like I think more supportive. And granted, they all know each other out here, and I try to, meet everyone back home, but I don't feel like it's as much of a friendly community, if that makes sense. It's a little bit more like, this is my barn, these are my people, don't talk to me. Like, that's the kind of vibe I get. And maybe that's not how it is, but that's how I feel.
That's the way it is in Wisconsin. Like, what I like to tell people is like, hey guys, I'm going to see you for 30 years.
Yeah.
The clients love you guys, but you come and go. You move. It's not always a bad thing. And it might be a bad thing. You might go to somebody else, but you're coming and going. But in the show ring, where it's game on, and it would be nice if we would all be friendly.
Yeah.
I also noticed out here too is like they have fires, so there's a lot of evacuations that they need to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that is also a factor in it, because you have to rely on one another. And I do feel like with the changing of our industry, we also need to change and start to rely on one another, because the costs, prices, I think we all start to need to work together as professionals, so that we can all be successful. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that you would like to share with our subscribers on present day Heather?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna keep plugging away, keep training, keep teaching all my lovely clients at home, and hopefully continue growing in my development as a rider and trainer, so I can teach everyone.
I think it's a beautiful thing. Well, I'm excited because maybe I'll get to interview again next year when we're out here, and I can ask her about what's it like with 2 barns and see how that development goes, and then she can give us the pros and cons of that. So thank you so much, Heather, for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, make some comments if you have any questions. Definitely share, and please don't forget to subscribe so we can continue making these great videos. Bye guys!
Bye!